Okay, we're standing in front of a couple of projects that we did. This house and the house behind it were completely dilapidated. We bought them for like $5,000, put about $50,000 into them. We recently sold them about 8 months ago for $120,000. There's a funny story behind this property though. We did a video earlier in front of a tall commercial apartment building, like a 6-story building that we used to own. And so the reason why I brought this up is because we had a trash company who basically was trying to extort us. When we bought the buildings, the prior owner owed the trash company like $2,500, so he said. And so the property manager that I had in the building had paid him. We were like, okay, we'll go ahead and pay it, it's not our bill, because we had 60 units in the building, so the trash was just overflowing, sitting outside the dumpsters. And trash companies will try to shake you down for that. They know that if you don't pay this price that they got with this particular company anyway, then you know your tenants will just start to put trash all over the place. And so we had a couple dumpsters there, and the tenants didn't have anywhere to put the trash, so they just start stacking it around the dumpsters, and that turned into a big problem. It could turn into rats, mice, a major issue. And just, you know, nobody wants trash laying around the buildings. And me in particular, I like to keep my properties looking super nice and super maintained and well taken care of. And so I was in prison at the time, and so I called and I talked to the property manager, and she said, well, hey, you know, I went on to pay that bill like you asked me to, but then after he took the money, he came back and said, oh no, I want another $2,500. So basically he was trying to extort us. So what I did was, and
I really had to pray to Jehovah God and say, look, you need to help me.
Curtis Whiter says the anger he felt last week nearly trashed his spirit.
You got 12 yards of trash that has been dumped.
Whiters operates Stewart Trash Company, as well as the 6 dumpsters city inspectors found in this yard at 22nd and Kensington on Friday. But city inspectors say he didn't put them there. The trash inside proves they came from a nearby apartment complex.
They owe me for September and October.
Whiters says when a new management group took over those apartments, they didn't want to pay for trash pickup for the past managers, so they dumped his dumpsters along with the trash still inside.
They didn't want to pay because they felt like they weren't responsible for the property, even though the same owner owns the building.
Whiter says his dumpsters are now unusable.
They took them off the property. They're supposed to be on concrete, and they have literally put them in this field here, and they've been crushed. The wheels have been broken off.
The yard is owned by the city, and it backs up to several houses.
This is unprecedented for me.
Alan Ashurst is a city dumping inspector who says it's a mystery who moved the dumpsters and how they did it.
Each one of these is going to weigh 500 pounds plus the garbage. Setting them down without it making a whole bunch of noise would take a piece of equipment. This is somebody with some know-how and with some equipment for sure.
Ashurst tells me the weight of each of these discarded dumpsters makes them potential felony offenses. For now, the trouble is getting them out of this yard. For all intents and purposes, there's no telling how they got here to begin with. Sean McDowell, Fox 4 News.
I had my crews take my bulldozers, pick his dumpsters up, and put them right here on this lot. And at the time, I thought I owned the lot with these 2 houses, but come to find out I didn't. This lot here is owned by the city. I own part of it, but where I set the dumpsters or where my crews did, they set them there. And so, you know, and I'm gonna show you the video, it's kind of funny, and how, you know, we got back at his ass. You know, like, we don't just let people run over us and do whatever the fuck they think they can do. Like, that's how contracts try to play it. But my thing was, good plan, wrong person. And so once you look at the video, you'll understand what I'm saying. But you know, the Burnett's, we stay in the news for one reason or another. I just thought it was a funny story I'll share with you all. And these are 2 properties that we flipped. This is one, we're back on the east side of Kansas City, one of the worst areas of Kansas City, but it's a lot of money in real estate, whether the area is good or whether people consider it bad, because like I said before, people can only afford to live, you know, where they can afford to live. So, you know, I take advantage of that, and I provide a type of product that most investors or people are scared to go into those areas, but it doesn't bother me. And I like the satisfaction of making somebody's home ownership dreams, you know, come to fruition. And we've done hundreds around here, and it's a lot of money into it too. So we're gonna give you all that and show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and how you can make money in real estate no matter area. Because that's all I hear is location, location, location. Every book you read, YouTube videos, that's all bullshit. And I'm gonna show you why and how. And I'm gonna show you how I do it and show you how much money we make in the hood. The people that say that just don't know these areas. They haven't grew up in these, you know, in these areas. They didn't live in these areas. So they fear what they don't understand. So, you know, I'm gonna put you in the game.